Alex Stein. Welcome here to my studio in Berlin. I'm going to be doing an 8-track attack. I will be using Loopcloud's standalone app. I'm just going to try to use my own sample pack to create something from scratch. So let's see how it goes. Let's jump right into it. Basically here we have my own sample pack, as you can see. I've already downloaded it, of course. So it can be seen here in my library. So basically we have it here. The sample pack is called Rise Techno, which is a really cool name and has a number of different meanings to me. So I'm really looking forward to see what you guys are going to create with this. So let's just kind of go ahead and change the BPM to 130. So we're at 130 BPM. I'm gonna go with, let's try single sounds first, and maybe let's start with the drums. That's usually how I would start a track. So let's start with some drums. Let's have a look at the kicks that we have on this in the sample pack. Let's see here. Not bad. That's pretty cool. Kind of like that one. This one's nice also. Let's go with 7. So let's just get this guy and making him a bit smaller, and also fade out a little bit. A little bit more. Oops. A little bit more. And then repeat, or let's say copy and paste this here. No, actually it's going to be easier if I just put that in the beginning and then basically repeat this pattern. Let's say here kicks, general basic kick. Then we can remove that. We can use this here. There you go. Let's kind of scroll this back into there. Do a little bit more. And then copy these two. Oops. Copy these two there with command. Sorry, I'm used to Logic and it's usually an Alt. So basically now we have our 4x4 kick drum with a little bit of fade outs on the end. I'm actually going to use a little bit less just so I can have a little bit more of that rumble in. That's nice. Okay, cool. We'll check the volume later. Let's go to the next track. Let's have a look at some hi-hats. Maybe even let's see if I have some drum top loops. Since we only have 8 tracks here, then I'm gonna check what else we can do. Let me solo this so we can listen just to the hi-hat. That's cool. It's toms. Oh, that's a pretty cool sound as well. Flanger hats are really cool. It's hard to decide, honestly. I'm definitely gonna need a ride, but we're gonna start with this one here. Cool. Let's listen to that together with the kick. Yeah, I definitely like that. I can make that a bit shorter here. We can even make it super short, for example, so it's only looping the beginning here. Which I think I'm actually gonna do. I think I prefer it this way. Cool. So I'm gonna have one of those running hi-hats, and I think I'm gonna add a 909, which by the name you can see 909 is a bit of a pun because 9 means no in German. So let's check that out to see how that sounds. And let's maybe pitch that up a bit. That's a bit better. I'm actually gonna make this super short because I want a little bit less release, less sustain on my open head. So yeah, that's better. We can also mess with the effects a little bit here and maybe add a bit of, I don't know, tone box, a little bit of fuzz, something like that. That would be interesting. Let's see. That's pretty cool. It adds almost kind of a clap snappiness to it, which I really like. Okay, let's see how that sounds. Okay, that's pretty dope actually. I like that. So last but not least, let's grab a ride here. Oh, no, wait, let me go back. I forgot to press track 4. So last but not least, let's add a ride here as well. Let me solo that. Oh, I really like those kind of rides, so let's go for that. I'm gonna loop that a little bit shorter, turn the volume down a little bit. And also, why not? Let's see if we have a sort of a panner, moving panner, 4-bar hard panner. Let's have a look at that. That's interesting actually. Let's see what else we can do with this. 8-bar, 4-bar, 2-bar loop smooth. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. I like this. Okay, cool. So we basically have a drum section kind of gone already in a few minutes. Sounds good. Okay. So maybe let's check out a bass line. No, actually let's check out some percussions. But let's do, instead of loops, let's do one-shot percussions. So let's listen to this. That's nice. That's nice. That's kind of a snare shot that I really like. That's also cool. That's nice. I'm looking more for a tom. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And let's try something different here. Let me take one of these pre-recorded patterns that Loopcloud has. Let's see, percussion, miscellaneous, electric percussion 1. Let's see how that sounds. Oh, cool. So it kind of made this interesting kind of loop. Let me listen to that by itself. Okay, that's a bit busy. Let me take a couple of these out. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. That's a cool rhythm. So let me fade out these just a little bit. This is my OCD, just wanting everything really neatly faded. And let's go and add an EQ here and cut a little bit of my lows. And I'm also gonna be cutting a little bit of my highs. Okay, let's see how that sounds with the kick and bass and everything. Or, sorry, just with the drums. Let me print the volume down a little bit. Okay, a little bit more of the low end. Okay, interesting. Let's maybe see how it sounds without this. Yeah, this is better. And we'll just make this one. Yeah, I kind of like that, honestly. That's really cool. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Now I would add, let's see, a bass loop, maybe. Let's have a look here at what we have. Let me solo this. Nice. Cool. Oh no, I'm actually, yeah, bass loops. There we go. Let me look into the bass loops. Cool. I'm just kind of just scroll through them. Oh, this one sounds familiar. Really nice. Some acids. This is nice. I think this works. Let's see. Oh yeah, this works. Okay, instead of going all the way where the bass goes really open, I'm just gonna keep this first half. And let's see how that sounds. It's a bit loud. So maybe let's even cut out these first two and really just use this section of it. No, actually I kind of like that it started a little bit more muffled. A little bit more with you know, with the filter on it. Let's see there. Yeah, this is nice. Sounds a bit mean. I kind of like it. Okay, let's see what else we can actually put here. I mean, we already have a bass. We have our drums. Let's have a look at my music loops. I created a bunch of different sequences as well. You know, hopefully you'll like them. I don't know. Let me just kind of go crazy with it and see what we have here. Now. That's cool, but no. No. This is nice. Let's see, maybe let's go back to this, but this vocal chop is really nice. I like this. Verb pluck. Oh, that's nice as well. I like that one. Now let's kind of, I don't know, let's go, what else? I want something with a little bit more space in it, in between the notes. Maybe something like this. This might work actually. Let's have a try. Okay, cool. So the bass is it's an F, and one cool thing as well that the Loopcloud app has is that you can repitch your clips just for all of them to be on the same pitch, and so you know, like, does this work or not? You can just go by ear, you know, and just add or, you know, go up and down here by semitones, or you can just straight up, since I know that the bass is an F and I don't want to change the tone of that, I'm just going to change this into F. So it basically is going to jump up 4 semitones, and now this should be in key with our bass line. Yeah, Nice, I kind of like this as well. I think it's a good complement. The bass could be a bit louder. Again, this is just a rough sketch, you know, it's not really about going in. I mean, you can, if you need to, EQ and add effects as well, but I think the special thing here, the cool thing is that you can really quickly and intuitively just mess with loops, you know, without having to import them into a project where then they get copied into the folder. If you might not end up using them, then you have to clean that up as well. So this is a really good starting point. This is a really good way of, you know, just getting, like I said, those creativity juices rolling and kind of going and kind of getting into the groove before you open your DAW and really go for it. You can, of course, like you can see here in the lower right, you can actually connect this. I could connect this to Logic and use some of my favorite synths there to work together with this while this is in sync with Logic, which I think is really cool as well. But for now, we're not going to do that. We're going to just focus on these 8 tracks. So we have a bass, we have a first synth. I wanted some other synth that would be more, I don't know, a bit more rhythmic to kind of just get it going. Let's see, I don't know, something that is a bit more rhythmic, tension builder maybe. Let's see if this is cool. It's nice, but I don't think this fits the track. This is too low. Maybe this one, Travolta synth. It's also a really good one, but it's gonna clash with the bass as well. So maybe let's check out this other one. Same problem. Okay, let's find something that is a bit higher up. I could just pitch this up as well, but it's, no, that's kind of too happy. Let's go for something a bit more serious. I mean, what else do we have that looks rhythmic? Let me just check this one out. No, this one, running square synth. This is actually pretty interesting, could be. One thing to mention as well is that, as you can see here, once I change the pitch from this synth to F, then Loopcloud automatically enables key lock, which is really cool, which means that as soon as I drop this in, it already changed the pitch. It analyzes it, and it already changes the pitch from this loop to F. So it kind of saves me that little moment of work of having, you know, to find the pitch or just go by ear up and down until I find it, or even just putting in an F directly. It just kind of does it automatically, which is really cool. So let's see how this sounds with everything else, even though I'm not sure if this is still it. But it is nice, actually, I have to say. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Let's try with something else. Just so I know. Just. This is nice. I think this is better. Let's see. Yeah, this is really cool. Let's add a little bit of reverb to this. Bright Studio, let's say. Something like that, yeah. A little bit less mix, a little bit less size. Nice. Let's let this bass loop run through its course here. Yeah, I really like this. I mean, again, the whole idea is just, like I said, put some stuff together, see what works, you know, get creative, have fun while doing it as well. That's the most important part, as always. You know, that's what music should do. It should, you know, be fun. And I think this is a really, really neat app. I think it's a really cool integration as well that you can do with your DAW. You know, it's a very good way of getting started with ideas and just putting you know, some rough sketches together. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what you guys are going to create with the sample pack, and hopefully I will see you all on dance floor very soon.